Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Maxandjuancast. Max, how you doing tonight, my brother?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
Doing good. First time in a while. I've had some technical issues,
Fuck
but
technology.
yeah, fuck technology, man. But we're going to have a good night. We're going to have a good show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on post notifications, man. You get a notification every time we drop a banger like this one. Welcome to the Pick'em Show, week 7. Got some interesting games this week. Not your typical like beast NFL week though. I would say if you want to skip out on football this weekend, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Are you in agreement?
It's definitely not the biggest batch of marquee games. This will probably be one of the faster pick'ems we do. We got a lot of agreements this week, and I'm down by a lot right now. I want to make several, but it's just not. It's just going to dig me a hole. This isn't the week I get you back. There's not a lot of toss-up games.
What's that
That's the
score?
best way.
What's that score looking like? Say that
Yeah, it's
score.
not good. No, it's not good right now, brother. If it was a little earlier in the day, I would have said it. But right now, I'm tired.
Look at that.
Trying
Look.
to get this
You
over
beat
with,
them to
brother.
sleep, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. I beat the opponent to
It's a
sleep.
young, it's a young day, brother. So you better watch out. You don't want to start writing checks you can't cash, brother.
All right, let's get into it. Jacksonville, New Orleans, Thursday night football. It was a pretty good one, man. Jacksonville, underdogs by 1 point. Max, what do you think about this one?
I'm shocked that Jacksonville's underdogs won, especially coming off last week. I mean, the Saints, I know they whooped on the Patriots, but does that really do something to you to make you think they're going to beat a team like Jacksonville? They're 2 weeks removed from getting kind of smacked up by Tampa Bay. So, I'm leaning towards picking Jacksonville. I love that I get a point with Jacksonville. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't trust Derek Carr. I think Jacksonville's, like you said, is figuring it out. They're 4-2. They lost a really close game to Kansas City. They beat Buffalo. I know it was in London, but I like what Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson bring to the table. And as good as that defense is, I think Jacksonville's going to have some answers, and I just don't think Derek Carr is going to be able to make enough plays, especially against Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker, Kayla Chason, Devin Lloyd. Those guys they're dogs,
Yeah.
and the Saints' offense is pitiful,
Yeah.
trash.
Completely wrong on the Saints this year so far. I know Derek Carr is going on his like 8th offensive coordinator, but I would have expected a lot more with weapons like Chris Olave and getting, Alvin Kamara back already. Michael Thomas looking pretty healthy for the most part. He's not looking elite, but the whole offense is not looking elite. And the one biggest question mark with this game is Trevor Lawrence. He had a knee injury last week. I don't even know if we think he's for sure to play.
He said he's going to play. I'll look it up right now. It's Wednesday night, so I'll look it up. But
Yeah.
from what I said, he said he's good to go.
Yeah. Because if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, I mean, obviously the Saints got a shot. But I love this Jacksonville team, man. I think they're a great running team. I think they're underrated in the offensive line department. And their defense is well advertised, bro. I mean, Josh Allen and the boys. I heard a trade the other day, Max, for the Jacksonville Jaguars that I absolutely love. How would you feel if they got Danielle Hunter from the Minnesota Vikings?
I think that's just another guy to add in their stables, but I don't think it moves the needle for them that much.
To me, it reminds me of like a little bit what Philly has, like just
Yeah,
depth
it's in waves.
everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
it
like
does,
sending waves of people.
and it doesn't need a an accelerated gas pedal on Trayvon Walker to be the absolute man yet, or number 2, should I say? It kind of minimizes his role a little bit and get Danielle Hunter in there. I love it. I also love the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't trust this Saints team. This NFC South is an absolute mess. Jacksonville all the way, man. I got 24-17. Max has 24-14, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to Detroit and Baltimore. Good morning game, man. I'm definitely going to be watching this one. This one was hard to pick for me. Detroit is 3-point underdogs in this one. Detroit, man, they're tied for one of the best records in the league, next to the Eagles and the Niners. The Ravens, on the other hand, me and Max came out of that London game and even that Colts game a couple weeks ago. I don't trust the Ravens. It's just something about them that's super fishy. And they won the game last week kicking a bunch of field goals. I don't know. It's just something off. I feel like they're missing something. I feel like, if anything, this should be a team very desperate at the trade deadline to get a Daniil Hunter, to get I don't know, I feel like they need a corner too, side by side with Marlon Humphrey. I just feel like they're missing something, Max.
No, I agree with you on. There's definitely a lack of star power on this team. You look at Baltimore, they're never going to pop off. They're just really well coached. They execute well. They never really shoot themselves in the foot. If they were, they'd probably be 3-3 right now. Not, what are they, 4-2?
Yeah.
But I love taking Detroit in this matchup. I think this is a test for them to see, hey, is Jared Goff going to just revert back to his old ways where he turns over the ball? Are they going to get bullied around? I don't think they will. I'm going Detroit 1, and I like what I've seen. Detroit's one loss against Seattle. You could chalk that up to it was a close game early in the season, still kind of finding themselves.
Yeah,
I think Detroit won with their ability to be big and physical and not lose the line of scrimmage battle. They have a great chance of winning this game, and I'm going to pick them to win it 21-20. Very close game.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Detroit Lions too. I just think they're on another tier of good teams, and this is definitely a test. And if they lose this game, I think you want to raise the red flags a little bit on them and say, hey, this shouldn't happen. Especially it's the way that they lose. If they wind up getting beat up out here to a team in Baltimore who can't really run the football, and Detroit is really good against the run. I have confidence in that. They just you gotta get the job done, man. Don't let Baltimore beat you. I just can't trust them. So Detroit all the way, 30-27. Okay, let's move on. Las Vegas Raiders going in Chicago. I was almost thinking about going to this game, man. Going to the city of Chicago. Look, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because Justin Fields is not going to be playing in this game. So I don't know what to expect from the Chicago Bears. Roshan Johnson's probably going to be out. Khalil Herbert's already out. They got Vegas favored by 3 points, Max. Are you shocked a little bit about that?
No, not at all. That backup quarterback for the Bears is trash. I can't even think of his name right now. I think it's crazy 7 weeks into the season and you're going to say the Raiders have a 4-3 record, and the Chargers are what, 2-3?
2-3.
3-3. It's just crazy to me. And the Raiders, trust me, they don't have a lot of quality wins, guys, but hey, they beat the Patriots. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Steelers?
No, we beat.
Oh, they lost.
Patriots, Broncos, and I'm blanking out. Patriots, Broncos, and that's it. No, we won another game. What was it? What game did we just win?
Right now.
I am so tripping right now.
You beat the Broncos, the Packers,
right, on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, look, the Raiders are 4-3, guys. They're going to be 4-3 after this week, man. 28-14. Chicago's a mess. The only way they lose this game is if they throw it away.
Well, Jimmy G's not going to be playing in this game. It's going to be Aiden O'Connell or Brian Hoyer. Does that scare you at all?
No, not against Chicago, no.
We'll see, man. The Raiders will always trying to find a way to Raider it up. I hope they don't lose this game, but can I see them getting beat by a backup quarterback? 100%. Once upon a time, they got beat by Nick Mullins. So I do not go into games expecting us to win. It's just not a thing with the Raiders, man. Therefore, I'm still going with them. It's going to be a close game, 23-20. Let's see if the Raiders can score over 20 points again, and this time not get it with a safety.
Yeah, I'm going 28-14. I have more faith in them than you.
Nice. Hey, fuck it. We need all the faith we can get. Cleveland, Indianapolis. Cleveland is 2.5-point favorites. I love Cleveland, man. I do not like this Colts team. I think this Colts team is not the same with Anthony Richardson. I like Gardner Minshew coming in the middle of the game. I don't know about starting a game. He's
Yeah.
still yet to prove himself. One thing I do want to give a shout out to on the Indianapolis Colts is Joshua Downs, kid from North Carolina. He's been absolutely tearing it up in the draft process. That was a guy that me and Max actually did talk about. And he's been showing it throughout the whole season so far. Just one of those rookies under the radar. But he's had some quarterback issues, of course, with the switching of Anthony Richardson and Gardner Minshew. What do you think about this game, Max?
Anthony Richardson's going to be out the whole year. It really sucks for Colts fans. It sucks for his development. This Colts team has been more competent one than I expected them to be. I'm impressed with how they've done. I don't think they can beat Cleveland, especially if Deshaun plays. They're going to be they have a great defense. I think Cleveland's going to be 4-2 after this week, man. At Colts, they'll play feisty just because they're well coached and they have some talent. But if Gardner Minshew struggled against Jacksonville's defense, it's going to be a struggle against Cleveland's because they are studs all over the place. I'm going 17-14, a very close game, but Cleveland Browns are my team.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland also. This Cleveland defense has a chance to be historic. You know, they're giving up close to nothing in the passing game and in the running game. It's crazy to think that the one team that did have success against them was the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're one of the worst offenses in the league, it seemed like, you know. And I say success loosely here, Max. I say success loosely. I'm just saying.
Very loosely.
Yeah, very loosely. But it's crazy to think that the Steelers had somewhat success against the Cleveland Browns when other teams, it just looks like a fucking shit show out there. They just made the San Francisco 49ers last week look like a fucking high school team on offense when Christian McCaffrey was out, of course. So
it's definitely a struggle.
Yeah. I'm going Cleveland also 20-17. Max has 17-14, like he said. All right, let's go Buffalo against New England. Look, Max already bought the ball. It's on its way, right? It's on its way. It's gonna happen.
No, it's at my parents' house. I didn't have time to pick it up today. I'm gonna bury that shit after the loss.
If they win, is it gonna change your mind at all? Well, you got to stick to the bet.
I'll half bury it if they win. But there's no way. There's no fucking way, guys. It's gonna be 50-7. It's gonna be a blowout. There's no point to spend time on this game one. There's no signs of life from the Patriots. Wow, somebody's speeding by. But
slow down.
Slow down, brother. No, seriously, there's no oh wow, Mac Jones looked good this week. No. There's the defense looked good. No, it's all bad. So I don't think we should waste any time. This is my lock of the week, man. It's your lock of the week.
No.
This is a fucking blow waiting to happen. This will kill them for sure.
Yeah, they've been getting their ass kicked by the Bills for a couple years now. I don't think it's nothing new here. You know that the Bills have the throne. Patriots are done. Mac Jones looks fucking absolutely terrible. The New England Patriots looks terrible. Max got a 50 burger to 7. I got a 40 burger. They score 16. I'll be shocked if the Patriots win this game. Absolutely fucking shocked.
If it's competitive one. I'll be shocked if it's not a blow.
Yeah. Let's go to Washington and the New York Giants, who, thank God, is not on national television this week. The NFL thought the Giants were going to be really good, so they put them on Monday Night Football a couple times, Thursday night, Sunday night. This team has been absolutely terrible.
You got to commend them, though, for Sunday night. They really put up a fight. I will give them that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll give them. But they are a bad team, one. And, you know, I don't know how you feel about this game. I'm a little scared picking Washington. I'm just going to spoil my pick right now because Sam Howell can just kind of ruin the game for them. Like against Denver, they should have lost that game. What game do they get blowed out? Or against the Bears? What the fuck are you doing, brother?
Yeah.
So, I'm Washington. I'm going to pick them to win 27-17. But there's a slight bit of me that's like, man, New York looked okay. They competed. They could do it again, and maybe Sam Howell kind of gives it up.
I just think it was a good matchup for them with the Bills, honestly. I thought, you know, They managed the game very well with Tyrod Taylor. They didn't run anything crazy, but I think matchup wise with this Washington team, it's not a recipe for success. Does it scare me with the Giants defense against the Washington's offense? Yeah. Like, I feel like they can get Sam Howell a couple times, but what brought me to pick Washington was the defensive line. I think they're going to absolutely kill Tyrod Taylor this game. They'll probably cause a fumble or two, cause an interception or two. I can't trust Tyrod Taylor in this spot with this offensive line. Their offensive line is terrible still. The way that they play that game on Sunday night shows you a team that's not confident in their offensive line. And they're going to have to play with one hand tied behind their back. And it's just really hard to win in this league like that. Very hard.
Absolutely. Very, very, very hard. Yeah. It's going to be an upward battle for the Giants the whole year.
Yeah. 24-23, close game. Same thing as Max, man. I was kind of scared picking this game, but hey, that offense, it's hard to pick the Giants, man. It's just until you see it, until you see them win, it's like, come on, they only won one game, and it was against the Cardinals. Can't trust them.
And they were getting blown out in that game too, Juan.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on to a NFC South battle. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. This was another hard game to pick, man. Both teams that you can't really trust. Vegas probably decides, thinks the same thing. 2.5-point favorites, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you think of this one, Max?
I'm scared one. This is one of our rare disagreements where it's not really like, oh, I have something I really like at Atlanta. I'm scared shitless that Tampa Bay is going to control the line of scrimmage. I will say that defense for Atlanta gives me a lot of hope. But Desmond Ritter's probably going to have a struggle-filled game, and Atlanta's going to have to win a close one, maybe by a field goal. Maybe Baker shits the bed. But there's really no rhyme or reason. It's really a coin flip game because both these teams have had, like, stretches of great play and stretches where you're like, what the fuck? You guys suck. They're both middling. I'm going Atlanta just to try to get one up on you. I ain't going to lie. I'm scared. I'm very scared.
Well, Desmond Ridder lost his first game at home last week. Look
at his first road win.
Yeah, I know. I don't trust either team. Baker's coming in this game a little bit banged up. I'm expecting him to play, though. Tampa Bay's defense, though, is pretty good. I know they got
tore. So is Atlanta's, though.
Yeah, I know. I know Tampa Bay got tore up last week by Detroit, but I feel like Detroit's a really good team, and that's not going to be surprising when it's all said and done at the end of the season. The one thing that gets me with this one, though, is I thought about it. I was like, how the fuck is Atlanta going to be able to run the football? How the fuck is Atlanta going to be able to pass on this defense? And then you think, well, Atlanta could win ugly. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it's a straight up ugly game.
Right. And I can see why you like Atlanta, but I don't trust Desmond Ridder. I think he's a game away of getting replaced at this point. It's pretty bad. He's the obvious reason why he's sending them back. They can't do shit. It's him. Whether it's him making a dumb decision in the red zone or him not having the ability to just throw the ball. They don't trust him in spots. And it's holding this offense back.
And they shouldn't. They really shouldn't trust them.
Yeah. Baker, man. Baker. I'm taking last week as good team in Detroit. Atlanta is not Detroit. That's how I'm taking it. So Tampa Bay all the way, 17-13.
20-17. Atlanta. Go Birds. Wrong Birds.
Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds.
All right. Pittsburgh. LA Rams. I love this LA Rams team, man. But Jesus Christ, they got a lot of injuries, bro. So Kyron Williams is going to be out for a, good little chunk here. I don't think they put him on the IR, but
no, Ronnie Rivers got put on the IR though. So there's your two running backs.
Right. Your boy though, did you have Zach Evans in your top 5 running backs? I know we talked about. I know I scouted him.
I think we did.
The kid from Ole Miss. But Zach Evans has a chance to start this weekend. I'm excited for this year. Kid. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, no. I think I did. I can double check real quick, but go ahead.
I believe he's from Ole Miss. I remember scouting him. He has a shot this week with the LA Rams to really show what he has, and I'm excited for the kid, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited for
number
Zach.
5 for me.
Yeah, I'm excited for Zach Evans, but this Pittsburgh team, they're coming off a bye week. I still don't trust them. I don't trust this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I don't trust their offense. I don't
think you trust is their D line or what?
I trust TJ Watt, but he's hurt.
That's why I'm picking him. That's why I'm picking Pittsburgh this week, man. They're coming off a bye, that extra week of rest. I have faith. I mean, they're going to be in a hometown game, basically, just with the way the fucking SoFi trash is.
Right.
And I think they're going to be able to just kind of take advantage of a beat-up Rams team. Like, it's not going to be pretty. This will not be a pretty game either. Like, there'll be some moments where there's some broken plays, touchdowns, blah, blah, blah. I'm going Pittsburgh. I got faith in Mike Tomlin. They're 3-2 somehow. Like, this is just like the Raiders. You'll be like, holy shit, they're 4-2 and they suck.
Right. I hope not, because I'm all over this Rams team. I got 31-21, or 31-20, excuse me. I love this offense for the Rams. I think it's going to be Cooper Kupp all day. They're not going to be able to have an answer for Cooper Kupp. Puka Nacua.
Bracket the motherfucker.
Hey, fuck it. We'll pass it to Puka Nacua. I'm taking the Sean McVay over Mike Tomlin. I don't trust this Tomlin team, man. It will be fucking insane if they win this game. I'm going Rams hardcore. They're a playoff team. That I'm thinking. I'm already stopping with the mindset that the Rams are not a playoff team, and I'm trusting the kid in Zach Evans. I know Kyron Williams has been amazing this year, but I'm trusting that kid out of Ole Miss. I think he's gonna get the job done for them in the run game. Okay, let's go to Arizona and Seattle, NFC West battle. A little bit of news this week that Kyler Murray is practicing and maybe on his way to a comeback.
Is yeast infections fixed or what? No, it's his knee. I'm sorry. That wasn't correct.
That was mean. That was just mean, Max.
Fuck him. Fuck that loser. Dude, I don't even dislike the guy. I just think he's a shitty teammate, shitty leader.
Yeah, Caleb Williams.
Great talent.
Caleb Williams will have his job in a year, so.
Oh, yeah. Give him the fucking piece of the team.
Did you hear? What'd you think about that?
Well, fuck you. I tell him fuck you. Like, what are you, fucking crazy?
Like,
what are you, smoking dick? That's what I asked him. What are you smoking? Come on, Juan. Give me a fucking reason. Give me one reason.
Why a team should do it?
Yeah, why? Fucking why?
Why they don't have a reason, but I feel like he has so much leverage coming into the draft.
Fuck him. No, he doesn't. Fuck you. Right. We'll go get another quarterback that's good. Fuck you. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Not wanting to play for one team, I get it. But like ridiculous shit like that, man, just fuck off.
To have us,
like, come on, dude.
So if LeBron did that, you'll have the same issue.
Different sport, different fucking sport. Where hey, there's only 5 guys. I can dominate the whole sport. Don't give a fuck. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. Go look at the fucking Super Bowl tape. Go look at it. So that's what you fucking want, brother?
So what if...
I'm just saying, what the fuck's he want? Like, dude, just be happy you're getting... The millions of dollars ain't good enough? You just can't make $150 million and be happy?
What if I told you that can take something of him taking a lesser deal as a quarterback?
Oh, he's not. No, it's not. No. Fuck it.
If that was the case, would that change your...
No. Because it'll never be the fucking case. Because who the fuck's going to be like, oh, I want less money. I want less. But give me
you own the fucking team, asshole. No. Take a pay cut.
Let's do more money then, asshole. No.
Take a pay cut.
Fuck him. You know what? You want to stay in school next year? Go for it. That always works out. Go for it. Fuck you. I like Caleb Williams too. He's my number one quarterback. But just like come with the personality. What are you? Stop being a diva, brother. Just get fucking drafted like everyone else who came before you. Don't act like you're the greatest fucking thing ever, because you're not. You're not Andrew Luck, brother. You're not. You're not even Trevor Lawrence. Just saying it. I don't know.
So if he was, that would make it better.
A better prospect than no, absolutely not. But I'm just saying, like, you're not even like Michael fucking Vick, dude, as a prospect. Like, you think he's better than Trevor Lawrence, Warren?
I think so.
Coming out of college?
I think so.
Oh yeah, no way.
As of right now, I think so. I don't think he's a better.
He can run around.
I don't think he's a better prospect than Andrew Luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, dude, just come on. Do you really like? I'm getting like LeVar Ball vibes from the fucking bullshit. I'm like, dude, and I like LeVar. He's a great dad. He got us undrafted, good father, whatever.
Yeah.
But just, stop being a fucking sideshow. Just fucking play football. Have your opinions. Just shut the fuck up, dude. I'm not even mad. I don't know why I'm so mad about this.
I know. Yeah. That's why I'm asking you. You're passionate.
I just think it's the most ridiculous thing. Imagine you go to a job and you're like, you see me like work a little bit. Like you see me wait a table. But can I like own the fucking restaurant too? Is that cool?
I mean, are you the best bus boy in the restaurant at least?
Fuck yeah, I'm the best bus boy. Like, don't get me wrong, dude.
World record times.
Best quarterback. And it's like, dude, just make the fucking $500 million you're gonna make in the NFL. Get some equity in a fucking team. No big deal. We'll all be happy. But to just come in and be like, don't draft me unless you get me part of the team. No player deserves that. No player deserves that.
I would say
drafted.
I would say this, Max. Go
ahead and blow him.
No. I do think Caleb Williams is amazing. I do think he's better than Trevor Lawrence as a prospect. I think he's one of the best prospects to ever come out in recent memory. Number two, I feel like you're going a little bit old man on me, which I think you have no problem with. You have no problem with it. I know you don't give a fuck, but I think I just think it's more of this open conversation as far as like having the player empowerment. It's just getting like more powerful every single year, except for the running backs. Okay. But as it goes for quarterbacks,
dude, Saquon should have fucking asked for the Giants.
Exactly, fuck it, dude. Ask for fucking more. Like if you're a running back, low-key looking at that,
is it not fucking ridiculous request? Is that not a ridiculous report? And let me rephrase: if he didn't say that, if that's not true, I take back all the fuck yous in the world. It's not really fuck you to him; it's just fuck you to the idea. Let me rephrase: like, fuck the idea that any player deserves ownership in a team when they get drafted.
I don't want to say this because I know it's a completely different circumstance and maybe you're going to shit on me for saying this, but like, is Jordan crazy for asking for stakes in Nike?
No, because they were unproven. They weren't shit. No, absolutely not.
What if he goes, what if he goes to a shit organization though?
Okay. What shit organization is not worth like $6 billion right now? Hey, the Denver
Cincinnati,
Broncos
you think they'll give
ass. Oh, yeah. Pretty sure they're worth a couple billion. Fuck off, dude. You're ridiculousness. Hey, you know what? If he wants to get drafted by the XFL and he wants the fucking 50% ownership, I'd fucking here you go, but
I would end it like this, Max. I would end it like this. Is it kind of crazy to see? Yes. Number two, am I surprised by it? No, I'm not surprised by it.
Would you be surprised if it happened?
I wouldn't. I would not be surprised.
You're fucking nuts.
I would not be surprised.
You're fucking crazy. If you're an owner and you let it happen, that's everyone else is going to ask one. Everyone else will be like, can I have a piece? Can I have a piece? Then you're like, no. You didn't spend $5 billion for the franchise, dickhead.
Yeah.
You don't get any of it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, trust me, there's billionaires out there who bought the teams who don't give a fuck about anything like that. Like, dude, if I bought a $10 billion franchise, fuck off. It's mine. I can do whatever I want.
Some guys did it, though. Some guys did it. Let's be real.
Whatever. Whoever. There's
Mark Davis.
Hundreds of. Hey, Daddy did it. You got lucky.
Daddy didn't do it, though. He barely paid anything for the Raiders.
Whatever. That in 1960?
The Rooney family. The Rooney family probably won the Steelers in a fucking card game.
How much did. Let's see. Rooney's bought Steelers for how much? For like $10 million. Let's see. How much did Art Rooney? $2,500 in fucking 1930.
That's dog. A lot of money.
Fucking was big. But
that's a lot of money back in the day. That's a lot of money.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, dude, hey, Stan Kroenke just built fucking SoFi for $7 billion.
And then give me
10%, bro.
And then if you throw in the like Denver Broncos, like they recently got bought. Like your point is proven.
Like, come on, dude. Come on.
I wouldn't be surprised though, Max. I wouldn't be surprised.
You're a fucking idiot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So do you think he's an idiot if he stays? You think he's like, oh, well, I don't like my situation? I won't go out.
I mean,
Do you like that?
if it's
Do you think that's a good idea?
like if it's the Chicago Bears, I wouldn't be mad at him.
I'm saying, do you
Take
think he's
another
going to
year.
go back to school?
It's
Well,
never
definitely a better idea now
I
than it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
For sure. The NIL changed it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fool.
I don't think
he's probably going to make $5 million.
Right. I don't think it's a big deal if he winds up staying in college. He'll have Lincoln Riley. I think he'll be fine. I don't think it's like a Cody Kessler situation.
Here's what I would tell him as an agent. You're going to make $5 million in school this year.
Yeah.
That's just another year you're older because you don't care about $5 million. You're trying to get to the extension, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
Gotcha. And that
so
I tell you one thing.
And by the way, can I say one thing real quick? Yeah. I like Caleb Williams. I just hate the idea of anyone, white, black, brown, blue, red,
and football,
green, yellow,
and NFL
and football.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't just hate everybody. Well, I do. Side quest.
Well,
but
obviously, you think it's your opinion is different in the NBA.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking a ridiculous request to say, hey, I know I've never played in the NFL before. I know. Hey, I've never driven a car, but can I have the keys to the Lambo?
Right. Yeah.
I've never flown this plane, but can I take it around the block?
I think it's everything that the NFL didn't want. If you're looking at it from that perspective too, it's like this is why we took away those contracts. The Jamarcus Russells, the Sam Bradford contracts.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's just tank a team real quick. You don't think Jamarcus Russell's contract fucked the Raiders a little?
Yeah, 100%. And it's like, man, you haven't even played a snap, dude. And I know we love him as a prospect, but fuck, that's a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, let me rephrase. This whole conversation is stupid. These fuckers won't let you get the contract anymore. They're not letting you get the team. This whole thing was for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just became an old man for a second.
You did.
I like Caleb Williams. He's a nice guy. He's actually a class act guy. I really like him.
Hey, money talks, man. Yeah. All right, so back on Arizona and Seattle.
Do you think that's real, though?
What?
Do you think it's real?
I absolutely think it's real. I absolutely think it's real. I don't think it's that crazy. I think just more players are going to fall into the footsteps of him if there's ever another prospect like him. That's how I feel.
I mean, there will be. There will be.
And that Max,
there's one every year.
I would like it from this aspect. If he can take a pick, I know you think that's out of the question, like that will never happen. But if there was a chance, like a guy like Patrick Mahomes, you'd be like, hey, you give me a stake in the Chiefs organization, I will cut down my salary a little bit.
How much is Cincinnati's the cheapest team? How much do you think they're worth right now?
I would say about $5 billion.
3.5. So let's just say they want 1% or 10%. It's like, let me get like 1%.
Yeah.
10% is $350 million. 1%'s like $35 million off bat. Bro, suck a dick. Hell no, brother. You gonna give me some money?
The Bengals will never do that. I don't. Well, you know what? I take that back. You know, they were actually thinking that with Joe Burrow. To give him a stake in there was talks about that. I do remember that.
Bro, no player deserves to get a stake in a team unless you put in like 20 fucking years and you're elite the whole fucking time. Brady, like 20 years, you're elite, you change the fucking franchise. Here's like 2%.
Hey, give my boy Brady some love. Look at Max, man.
I mean, that's why they suck though, because Brady sucked.
So. All right. So there you guys go. If you guys got entertained by that Caleb Williams, this all started. This all started with Arizona and Seattle because Arizona is on the tanking way. But I'm going Seattle. Max, who you going in this game?
No, Seattle, absolutely.
Yeah, 27-20.
No question.
The Arizona Cardinals are feisty, but I just think the Seahawks are better. They're pissed off that they lost to the Cincinnati Bengals last week. I got Seattle all the way, man.
I think it's also setting in that like they're losing a lot.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see Kyler coming back if they're what.
Yeah, it all started from my comment about his yeast infection. Sorry.
What's their record right now? One win, right?
1-5.
1-5.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Yeah, I would highly doubt that they fucking play Kyler Murray when they're like 1-8. Like no point.
I bet they would.
Get their trade.
You guys like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe.
Hey, you like short quarterbacks? That fucking
How crazy would it be if Kyler went to the Patriots? I just thought of that right now.
How crazy would it be if they just moved Kyler to like running back and played him like on third downs next to Caleb Williams?
He will be like, Tavon Austin.
Can throw though.
Can throw. Trick plays up the ass.
I don't think would Bill really want Kyler.
That would be, hey, Bill's in desperate times,
like,
brother.
To quote Julian Edelman, he'd be like, I've never seen a fucking quarterback so small. How are we gonna get the lanes open for this guy?
Kyler, get your munchkin ass in the huddle.
Are you fucking kidding me? With this fucking guy, I can't even see him on film. Something like that.
That would be crazy, but just a little thought in there. Hey, Bill, drastic times call.
I bet Bill will take anything right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like fuck Mac Jones.
He'd see Kyler and he'd be like, "Can we play this guy at receiver too? Kind of fast.
I know,
right?
Some of
that speed."
Fucking Bill, man. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Green Bay and Denver. Are you out on Denver yet? This is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. That Green Bay.
This is the last ride. No, I'm going Green Bay all the way. Yeah, dude, I checked 3 times, dude. I was like, this can't be right.
Green Bay by one only?
They're literally thinking Green Bay is really hurt. They had a really bad showing to the Raiders. Ugh, I know, right? And then Denver defense looked okay against the Chiefs. So, I mean, that's what they're thinking. I don't think it matters. 24-15 Green Bay. Like, Denver sucks.
Yeah.
I think Green Bay's defense will fucking wreak havoc.
Yeah. I got Green Bay also 28-23. Hopefully, look, this Denver defense is fucking terrible. They're not. I just think that game on Thursday night, we didn't really talk about it with the Chiefs and the Broncos. I don't think the Chiefs are high powered no more. Their identity is switched. This whole fucking bombs everywhere, like that's non-existent no more. They're a running team. Okay. They are.
As we transition to our next game, which is the Chiefs and the Chargers, and they're gonna fucking drop like 65 fucking points.
Well, this is because this is a Chargers defense.
Do you think the Chargers? First of all, you think that Asian chick was real at the Chargers?
She is. That was confirmed. She was on Pat McAfee's show.
She's a fucking plant. No way. I've never seen a Charger fan.
She is not a plant.
I've never seen that in real
Surprisingly,
life. I bet.
You know, any chance I can get,
she's
Max.
Just deep.
You know,
she's just deep.
You know, any chance I could get, Max, I would clown on the Chargers.
Well, this is going to be the week, though, for the Chiefs. They're going to look like a fucking high power. I think if they get blown out, they could fire Staley.
I want to say, guys, I want to say this. I think for the first time ever in MJC history, Max is not picking the Chargers. No, I can't remember the last time.
No, I soured on them once last year and they won. I was like, why? Why did I do it to myself? I want to say this real quick. That Cowboy game in Chargers was so fucking shitty. It just showed the flaws of both teams. And I will say this one. Justin Herbert did not play his best game. He missed a lot of open throws, and you can't miss those fucking throws. He's playing with a fucked up hand, under duress all fucking game, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, man, I'll say this one. Quentin Johnson needs to fucking show something. There's no excuse for a wide receiver to come in and not really be ready to play. And we talked a lot about his physicality being a problem. And on that last play, he got, who was it, Gilmore? Yeah. Shoved him out the way to get the pick. We keep trying to tell everybody, this guy's not a big jump ball receiver. This is a guy you just get the ball to in space and let him go. He has 2 catches. Every play just seems like he's covered. He can't get separation. He looks bad, and this Charger team is just a bad team. They shoot themselves in the foot. Herbert's good, really good. He's just like when they needed him most, like when they needed the O-line to block, like they blocked all game good. And then like the worst time, they were like, oh shit, we just got fucking trashed 3 straight plays.
Yeah.
But that's the Chargers. They're not a good team, and they just get bailed out by their quarterback.
I said that a couple weeks ago, Max. I did.
I know, but I was sipping.
But it's because I said it, right? Because Max is a fucking hater with me.
You're fucking.
I know. Look. We can blame anyone on the Chargers, right? Players, Quinn Johnson, Justin Herbert.
By the way, Derwin James is a walking unnecessary roughness penalty.
That is very true.
Him and DK are like, who wants to get fined more?
Look, it's Brandon Staley, though, dude. It's Brandon Staley. You go for it on 4th down, you don't get it. You lose by 3 points. It's
really quick. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
In the second half of that game, were you not thinking, "Oh, this is just going to be an ugly game, defensive struggle, points are at a premium"? Is that what you'd be thinking as a head coach?
Yes.
And they fucking go for it. I'm like, just take the fucking points, you dumb fucks.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just so sick of analytics where it's like it says this, but it's like, hey, you guys aren't moving the ball that much. Let's just take the points.
I'm over him. I'm so over him. Look, Herbert didn't have his best game on Monday night, but it wasn't all his fault. The guy missed Keenan Allen wide open. Yeah, he threw the pick at the end, but it really doesn't matter at this point. It's Brandon Staley. He doesn't get the right coaches around him. Like Kellen Moore, I had high hopes for him, but we haven't seen a fucking run game from the Chargers since week 1. It looked like that was a fluke.
O-line was getting pushed around.
Yeah, and
last week.
I think this is the nail in the coffin this year. This game, if they wind up getting blown out,
they'll win it. They'll fucking win it
in Charger fashion. In Charger fashion,
they'll come out there and he'll be like, I got. There's one thing Staley got is Mahomes. Like that's the one thing I can say.
Yeah.
He has somehow find a way to kind of slow Mahomes down. He'll find a way to eke out a win or like a really like, damn, we could have won that game, and it'll buy him a week. It will buy him a fucking week. And who do the Chargers play next week, Juan?
I'm guessing
the fucking Bears. And then you're like, yeah, we're back in. We're right back. And then they play the Jets, and you're like, fuck, they're fucking 5-4.
Right.
I don't know if Staley's the problem.
Yeah. You're right.
Then they play the Lions and they'll lose. And it's just like, this is the Chargers.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them.
I can't stand them either. I was saying it after the Raider game. I know people were calling me a hater because they beat the Raiders, but I truly felt like that. They're not a good team. They're just not. They're not a good team at all. 35-31. I have a shootout just because it is the Chargers and the Chiefs, like you said. They have Mahomes' number. Maybe there's a couple of defensive touchdowns in this game, and the Chargers lose a heartbreaker. But Chiefs all the way, man.
Yeah, 28-24 Chiefs. I can't ride with them, and I want to, guys. I look for any excuse to ride with my Chargers, but
well, let's move on to your real team here because you are a Philly fan, not a Charger fan. Always got to remind you time after time again. But big game this week. This is the biggest game of the week. Philadelphia versus Miami. Look, this is the huge test for the Miami Dolphins. Their defense is terrible. Okay, I do believe that their defense is okay. Let me take that back.
Why?
It's not terrible. It's bad.
Why?
It's not that good. Their defense is not that good.
I feel like they have a lot of players, but I don't know if any of them are popping.
Yeah.
I think the D line's good. How do you think the D line is going to fare against Philly's O line?
I'm very interested.
Possibly no Lane Johnson.
That's what scares me. Look, you know me. I would love to pick any chance I can prove that like Tua's good. I can't do it against Philly though. I can't. I think the defense scares me. The offense had a really bad game against the Jets last week in Philly. I don't trust this Dolphins defense. Maybe like Ramsey looks like he's practicing. Maybe help is on the way for the Miami Dolphins. But until then, I just think that they have holes. People get chunks on them. Like Denver scored a good amount of points on them in that 70-point game. They did. The Panthers were scoring some points on them. Like that's the one thing that scares me about Miami. Now
the Bills kind of ran away with it.
The Bills ran away with it. Does this seem like a shootout to you?
No, not necessarily a shootout because I think Philly will kind of try to do some time possession. This is one thing I'll say. I talk about Philly always wins the line of scrimmage battle.
Right.
This week, the O-line for the Eagles is banged up. If Lane Johnson plays, I really like our chances to win this game. If not, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a tough game to win. And what I mean by that is, Jalen Phillips is good. Christian Wilkins, I think, is an underrated defender in the NFL. Maybe a all-pro type guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any love. Bradley Chubb, I think, is is good. Is just average to good. I don't think he's special.
Facts.
Leonard Floyd-ish.
Yeah. I've been saying it.
Howard is,
how long have I been saying it about Bradley Chubb since the guy got drafted?
Yeah, like first year you were saying it. Like this guy's not that good. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game. Look, Jalen Carter's going to be back. We got to get pressure on Tua. Look, this Miami run game, the Eagles kind of know it from playing Frisco last year. Hey, the Eagles aren't the fastest defense, but they're big, they're strong. The linebackers are good at fielding the run. I'm more afraid of the secondary. I'm afraid we're going to leave someone on an island against Tua, and Tyreek can be like, oh, he outran everybody. Look, I don't think the Dolphins are going to run the ball down the Eagles' throat, but I'm interested to see how this Eagles team kind of responds with an offensive guru as a coach. See if the miscommunications are there. That being said, Philly, 28-27, got to go with the hometown team.
I'm going with Philly too, man. Julio Jones, 3 touchdowns.
He's back. He's back.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. What number is he going to wear? He can't wear 6. He can't wear 11.
Who wears 11? Oh, that's A.J. Brown.
Yeah, he's not giving it up for that fucking
Julio was there when – was he there when A.J. Brown was there? Right?
Yeah, I think – what did he wear in Tennessee? Oh, yeah, that great Tennessee year.
I think he wore
12? 2.
2. He wore 2.
Does anyone the Eagles wear 2? Go ahead.
I'm going Philly though too, man. All jokes.
Slay wears 2 on.
Oh, Slay does wear 2. Yeah, fuck it. Give him. Oh, Swift wears 0. I was gonna tell him get 0.
Yeah, we're 40. We're a linebacker number.
He might have to wear a fucking double digit like 80 number. Man.
Oh, like 81.
Fuck it. 80. Give him that big 88. Fuck it.
That's Goddard.
That is Goddard. Fuck, dude, that sucks.
And they're wearing the Kelly Greens this weekend too.
Hey, that should be nice.
I'm gonna see if he's wearing 80.
That's so gross. It's not that bad. It looks gross now.
Oh my god,
it's crazy to think. Yeah. Me personally, I truly do like 81 and 88. As for 85.
Who do you think was? Can we go do a video on like who the first receiver was that just fucked up the numbers? Like who was it? Like what receiver was so good that he's like, oh, let's just stop wearing high
Larry?
Ears. Yeah, maybe.
I would say Larry's one of the first guys I can remember that wore a teens number or 11 through 19.
I remember Randy Moss did it in Raiders, and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
81 looks really good on Randy Moss. I don't know, man. Yeah. I thought 81 was the coldest number for receivers.
Same. I think it's just the way that I got brought up with football. Like as a kid, always liked, like I said, 81 because of Tim Brown. Always liked 88 because of Michael Irvin and Marvin Harrison. And then I've always had a thing for 85, Ocho Cinco, like Chad Johnson. I've
think
liked
84 was fucking whack, except for Randy Moss. Like 84 was trash.
Yeah,
like it was good for tight ends, but not like
tight end. I love 44, Dallas Clark, baby.
Oh, that's a hard one. 44 ain't been the same. Now 44 is like Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah. All right. Let me show you guys our picks. I got Philly 35-31. I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout. Not so much with the offense, but I think there is going to be a couple of defensive touchdowns by the Eagles. I think they can get to a couple times. What's up?
I want to tell you the weather in Philadelphia. Okay.
Is it rainy?
It'll be there's raining the day before. It'll be 40-ish. It's a 58. Yeah. I think let me see if I can find the weather during the game. 46-ish, cold and winter, cold and breezy. It's not really conditions you see Miami in a lot, so we'll see. I think that'd be
especially Tua. This is a great test for Tua. Like if his defense can show up, and it's like, hey, dude, the defense is getting you stops. This is an elite defense. You want to be considered with the big boys here. Let's do it. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything else on this game, Max?
No, just the Monday night game left, brother.
Yeah, Monday night. San Francisco and the Minnesota Vikings. Look, man, Minnesota, we dogged their ability to have
existence.
Hungry dogs run faster type of mentality last week. But San Francisco is coming in this banged up. Oblique injury with CMC. Debo banged up. Look, man, a little bit of me kind of wants to pick the Vikings, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I don't think the Vikings just match up all well with the Niners. Like, their defense is the type to fall for all their bullshit.
100%.
Their bread and butter is gonna just slice through that fucking Vikings defense.
That's not even that. I think the offense will just shoot themselves in the foot, fumble, interception. I think Brian Flores could maybe confuse Brock Purdy a little bit and make this game tight. I think it'll be kind of a close game for a little bit, but it wouldn't shock me if Minnesota won just because of the injuries. But I'm still going San Fran. I can't pick against them right now.
Yeah, I picked San Fran just because of Kirk Cousins. Prime time. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I just love Max's face when I piss him off.
I love it. It's his fault when they lose. I just fucking think it's so dumb. Where it's like, he's on the lesser team. He's on the underdog team, but it's prime time, so it's his fault. It's his fucking fault.
Just like
he's only won playoff games.
Just like Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah, Daniel Jones can't win Buffalo. Fuck, come on. So stupid.
Nonetheless, I am going with San Francisco, not because of Kirk Cousins being bad in prime time, but because the Vikings are not a good team, okay? No. San Francisco can get back on track. Maybe we're drinking a little bit too much of that Cleveland Kool-Aid last week and them losing, thinking they're a bad team. I think San Francisco is going to be just fine. And maybe
I was going to say, I'm afraid Cleveland's going to come out flat one after that win. On fucking Sunday.
Hey, you know what? You know what I heard, Max? I forgot where I heard it from, but they were like, if you notice this NFL season, the team that has had so much hype every single week has lost the next week. So you take the Detroit Lions week 1. They lose week 2 to Seattle. I want to say
Dallas week 1, lose in week 2.
Yeah, or Miami.
Week 3, yeah.
Miami with Denver going into the Buffalo game. They lose to Buffalo. Buffalo, the next week, they wind up losing to Jacksonville. It's just
the Raiders.
Stop.
They fucking beat Green Bay, and they're gonna lose this week. They beat Raiders.
That was 2 weeks ago, asshole. But whatever. Okay. Shit on my point.
Good night.
So pick of the week. Speaking of those Buffalo Bills, we're both going with the Bills.
Bills, brother.
As we said, we hope you guys enjoyed the show, man. We appreciate you guys watching it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below any thoughts, opinions that you guys have about week 7. Until then, we will probably see you guys. We're probably going to come out with a NBA over under this weekend. So look forward to it, all you NBA fans. We'll see if me and Max can fit into our schedules this week. NBA season right around the corner next week, to be specific. So look out for that. So make sure to be subscribed to the channel for that. Okay, Max, any last words?
No, we'll see you guys soon.
All right, peace.